Hello kids, welcome back to the mathematics class. Today I am here again with the topic HCF, highest common factor, and today we are going to see how to solve the word problems based on this topic. So in our previous video we have already done the prime factorization method to find out the HCF, the long division method. So today we will see how to solve the word problems and what kind of word problems are there which are related to highest common factor. So for this we need some questions, of course. So I'm taking the questions from this book, that is Mathematics in Everyday Life from Cordova. So if you have this book, it's well and good, or else I'll show some questions over here. So the first question, what kind of questions are arising from this topic? So first question is, find the greatest number which divides the numbers 75 and 54 and leaves remainder 3 and 6 respectively. So we have the numbers 75 and 54 and they're asking the greatest number which divides both the numbers, leaving the remainder 3 and 6 respectively. That means, let us see the solution. This is answer number 5 of this book. So we have the numbers 75 and 54 and they're asking that tell us the greatest number which divides these two numbers exactly with leaving remainder 3 and 6 respectively. So for these kinds of questions, children, first of all we need to subtract the remainder from the given digits. If we are doing 75 minus 3 will be 72 and 54 minus 6 will be 48. Now we have these two numbers. Let us see how to take out their HCF. So for this we can use any method. We can use a prime factorization method as well. We can use a long division. So here I am taking the long division method as it is more convenient or easy to do. So I am taking the long division method, and the rule of long division method is we need to consider the greater number as the dividend and the smaller number as the divisor. So of course we will see 48 ones are 48, and if we subtract we will get 4 and 2 24. And now what is the next step, children? The previous divisor will become the current dividend and the remainder will act as an divisor. Now 24 twos are 48. So we have got the HCF as 24. This is our answer. And if we want to check that whether we are doing it correct or not, so let us check how to do. They said that if we divide 75 by the HCF, that is by 24, we will get the remainder as 3, and if we divide 54 with 24, we will get the remainder as 6. So let us check quickly. If I divide 75 by 24, so 24 3s are 72, and I will get the remainder as 3, which is my correct one. It is checked. Second is 54. If I will divide 54 by 24, we will get 24 2s are 48, and the remainder will be 6, which is also verified here now. So this kind of question generally occurs. Let us see one more question of this type with 3 numbers. So now we are doing next question is, find the greatest number which divides 228, 305, 382, leaving remainder 3, 5 and 7 respectively. So how to do it, children? Again the same method. They are saying we have 3 numbers, that is 228, 305 and 382, and they all leave the remainder respectively here 3, 5 and 7. So again the same method will apply. We need to subtract 3 from 228 and we will get 225. 5 from 305 we will get 300. 7 from 382 we will get 375. So now children, here we have 3 digits, 3 numbers. So if in the case of 3 numbers, we can choose any of the numbers, any of the 2 numbers first, and then we will solve the remaining one. So I am taking here these 2 numbers, 225. 225 I am dividing with 300. So 225 divided by 300, we will get the remainder as 75. Now 75 will become the new divisor and 225 will become the new dividend. So 75 3s are 225. Now children, we have left with no remainder. Now we have 75. Now 75 will act as the new divisor with this number. Which number? 375. So it will be 75 5s are 375. Again we have left with no remainder. That means this is our HCF. So HCF of these 3 numbers will be 75. So these are the simple questions which generally occurs. Now let us see some more typical questions, or the questions which are related to our daily life. Like I am reading here next question, that is 3 pieces of timber 54 meter, 36 meter and 24 meter long have to be divided into planks of the same length, and what is the greatest possible length of each plank? So it is based on our daily life. Like there are some wooden planks, timber planks, and they need to be divided into equal same length, the parts with same length. What is the greatest possible length we can cut off? So here you have seen the word greatest possible length. So the words like greatest, largest, longest, these words, whenever you see these words in such questions, that means you need to take out the highest common factor, HCF, that because highest is also the synonym of these words: greatest, highest, longest, okay, biggest, like this. So let us see how to solve this question now. So we have 3 pieces of timber of length 54 meter, 36 meter and 24 meter long, and we need to find out the longest possible, greatest possible length of each plank. So of course we are going to calculate the HCF. So for this I need to choose, I can take any of the number from these. I am taking these 2 numbers. So the greater number will become the dividend 54 and the smaller number will become the divisor. So 36 ones are 36 will become 18. Now this 36 will become the new dividend. So 18 twos are 36. Now we have left with 18 over here. So 18 will become the new divisor for the leftover digit, that is 24. So 18 ones are 18 and we have left with 6. Now 18 will become the new dividend. 6 threes are 18. So that means our answer will be the length of the greatest possible plank will be 6 meters. Yes. So the greatest possible length of each plank is 6 meters. So this is the answer. I hope you have understood this. Now let us move to the next question. The next question is It is our 10th question from the book, if you are seeing. So a room measures 4.8 meter and 5.04 meters. Find the size of the longest square tile that can be used to tile the floor without cutting any tile. So here also we have seen the word that is longest. So longest means, yes, it's click, we have to calculate the HCF. Now let us see. It is 4.8 meters and 5.04 meters. Again I need to convert into simpler ones, so I am doing it here. It will become 400 centimeters, 480 centimeter and 504 centimeters. So again I will check. The smaller number will become the divisor and the bigger number will become the dividend. So as it is very much closer to it, that means it will go on 1. 480, if we subtract we will get 4 to 24 and it will become 480 to 24, 2s are 48 and we have left with 0, so that's why this 0 I am carrying over here. So now that means the longest square tile will be of 24 centimeters. So answer will be 24 centimeter. That is our HCF. Now let us quickly move to the next question. Next question is question number 11 in this book. So the question is, two buckets can hold 272 liters and 425 liters of water respectively. Find the capacity of the largest bucket that can be filled an exact number of times from each bucket. Again we have got the word largest, keyword largest. That means we need to take out the HCF. So let us see. Noted down the numbers, that is 272 liters and 425 liters again. So here again the same procedure, 272 will become the divisor and 425 will become the dividend. So now children, we have 272 ones are 272. If I minus, it will become 3, 6, 8, 5 and 1, 153. Now 272 will become this, ones are 153. It will become, if you are minus, 9, 1, 1. Again this 153 will become the new dividend, ones are 119. If we minus again, we will get here 4, 3. Now it seems to be too long. Now 34, 3s are 102 and we will get 7 and 1. Yes, now we are here with an answer. 34 will come here, 17 2s are 34. Finally we got it. So the answer will be 17 liter. That means we need the bucket of measurement 17 liters. Okay guys, enjoying? Yes. Now let us move to the last question of this kind of pattern of today's video, that is twelfth one. The students of each 3 sections of a class have to stand in rows like we are standing in the assemblies. Each row has equal number of students. If there are 24, 36 and 60 students in 3 sections, find the maximum number of students in each row. So this question you can apply in your school assembly as well, that if some other section have more large numbers of the student and some have less number of students, so how they can arrange in the row of equal number of students. So this you can apply in the school assembly or school time as well. So let us see how to do it. We have in one section we have 24 students, in another section we have 36 students, and in the last section we have 60 students. So again we got the three numbers. For three numbers we can choose any two in the initial. So I'm taking 36 and 24. So 24 ones are 24, and we got here of course 12, then 24 twos are 24, and now we have left with no remainder. So now the last divisor is 12. So we will divide the leftover number with this number itself, that is 12, and we all know 12 fives are 60. So as it is the last divisor, that means it is our HCF, that is 12. That means the answer arises is the maximum number of students in each row is 12. Yet 12 students can stand in each row to get the equal number of students. I hope you have understood all these questions and you have enjoyed the video as well. So likewise, these questions you can attempt so many questions of these kind of type. Whenever you see these words, the words are longest, largest, greatest, biggest. So these are the keywords for finding out the HCF. So children, let us meet in the next video. Till then, stay safe, stay at home. Bye bye. Thank you.